Stop telling yourself you suck at being a dungeon master. That's a lie. You're great. Hey there, adventurers. I'm Judd, and this is Short Rest Studios. I'm willing to bet that if you've ever run a game of Dungeons & Dragons or Dungeon Crawl Classics or Pathfinder or Call of Cthulhu or any tabletop role-playing game, you've probably thought at one time or another that you're terrible at being a game master. You can't remember the rules, you don't know how all those spells work, you can't do all those crazy voices like Matt Mercer. Which monster was supposed to be in which room again? Today, I want to give you 5 reasons you, yes, you, are a great DM. And you want to make sure you stick around for reason 5 because despite everything else, it's real proof of your greatness. Plus, I've got a special reminder for players at the end of this video. What struggles do you have as a game master? What encouragement do you want to give to the GMs who are having a hard time? Drop those in the comments. The first reason you, my friend, are a great dungeon master: you care. Some GMs seem to be in it for themselves and their world and their story, but you're not like that. You know that there's more to it than just knowing all the rules or crafting the perfect story or making sure your plans play out. You know it's about creating a fun experience for your players, and look at me, you're on the right track. We've all been there, the nerves before game night, the creeping self-doubt, the imposter syndrome, I'm screwing this up, nobody's having fun. It's so easy to get caught up in thoughts like these. I'll be straight up with you. There are times when I sit down to prep a game for my friends and it's just too much. There are times when we're in the heat of battle and I forget that somebody is supposed to roll with advantage or that they healed the Yeti and he was supposed to help them in the fight, but he just stood there watching. And of course, I'm kicking myself. I'm convinced that I'm the worst DM ever to sit behind a screen. Everyone has those feelings. They just mean that you care whether or not your players have fun playing the game you're running, and that's a good thing. The second reason you're a great game master is you bring the game to life. The truth is you're contributing so much, probably more than you realize. You're the storyteller, the world builder, the referee. You bring NPCs to life, even if they all talk in your voice. The heart and creativity you put into the plot and the world. Even if you're running a published adventure rather than homebrew, you're doing everything you can to bring it to life. And that's what makes each game session special. Every decision you make helps make memorable moments for your players. I've said this before, you are not Matt Mercer. Neither am I. Not even close. Your players aren't the cast of Critical Role, and that's okay. And guess what? They would tell you that. Everybody's best is different. You're doing your best, and it's working. Don't forget, stick around for number 5. It really is the single most important piece of proof that you're great at running an RPG. The third reason you're a great DM is you adapt and improvise. No session ever goes exactly as planned. Players don't make the choices you expect them to, the dice rolls don't go their way, and even if you don't think of yourself as decisive or a quick thinker, you find yourself making those calls on the fly. You're learning to think on your feet and adapt to the crazy. That's what keeps the game exciting and dynamic. Not only that, you're watching videos like this one and looking for more resources to help you run games better. You're adapting and you're growing, and that's one of the most important characteristics of a great game master. By the way, I'm going to link to some of my favorite resources in the pinned comment. Some of those will be free like blogs and YouTube videos, but there are also affiliate links to books you can buy, and making those purchases is a way you can support Short Rest Studios. Number 4 on our list of reasons you're a great dungeon master, and this isn't the big one, that's coming up next, but it is a big one. You're having fun. Tabletop role-playing games are just that. Games. And games have 2 purposes. They build community and they're fun. And if you're not having fun, your players probably aren't having fun. If you're having fun, you're doing it right. None of us is necessarily good at every part of running an RPG, nor do we enjoy every part of it. Let me show you. I did a poll on YouTube recently asking what folks' favorite part of being a game master was. As of the recording of this video, adventure design was the clear winner with 31% of the vote. Between that, world building, storytelling, and role playing, nothing got less than 20%. Everybody has fun with different parts of it. Of course, you need to spend the necessary time on the other parts, but have your fun. That's what it's about. If you love world building, lean into that. Unless your players are total jerks, they'll respond to your excitement. And if they're total jerks, you might need to get out of there. And now for number 5, and this, adventurers, is the ultimate proof. I did a sort of informal poll of some of my fellow DMs online. I asked them what they would tell a fellow DM or GM to encourage them that they're actually good at it. And the same answer kept coming up. Reason number 5, you're a great game master. Yes, you. Your players keep coming back. This is the most common piece of encouragement my GM friends had. If your players keep coming back week after week to play your game, they're having fun. And if they're having fun, you're obviously doing something right. Think about it. If your players keep coming back to the table, even if scheduling is hard sometimes or everyone can't make every session, if they come back, you're succeeding as a DM. Don't forget to drop your struggles and encouragements in the comments. And while you're there, it would really mean a lot to me if you'd check out the pinned comment to see some ways you can support the channel. So now for the players. I just want to remind you that being a DM can be incredibly overwhelming. Sometimes we feel like we've bitten off more than we can chew, and we see other game masters carrying it off with apparent ease and having a blast. And a lot of the time, our players don't really acknowledge the amount of work we put into making the game happen. So players, do me a favor. Shoot your DM a text or a message on Discord or whatever just to say, hey, thanks for working so hard so we can have fun.